Hi everybody, this is Ellie. Thanks so much for joining me today for a video where I share my January setup in my pocket-sized bullet journal. The first thing that I'd like to talk about is this gorgeous cover. I haven't used this cover yet, but I did get it midway through 2020. I had emailed Rowena at Sojourner to ask if she had any leather with scars or markings, and she was kind enough to show me this piece, which you can see has a brand across the, well, because this is a small field notes or pocket size, it is basically centered really beautifully in this piece of leather. So this is their natural leather. It feels amazing. The brand 365 just really reminded me that I want to be in this every day. And I absolutely love it. I cannot wait until it patinas. And as with all of Sojourner's leathers, it's a really beautiful fit. Inside, I have my Hobonichi A6 plain notebook cut down to pocket size. And I just wanted to show you this fit first before I also slip in my future log insert by GoodINKPressions. So this again, field notes are pocket size, and I showed this in more detail in my 2021 setup, so I will link that above for you. But I think my plan is to keep it like that, and you can see they both still fit beautifully. There is a little bit, like it does pop up a bit. You probably can't see with this angle, but just trust me, it pops up a little bit, but I think as the leather breaks in, it will definitely lay flat. And I do always have elastics if I want to make a closure, but this doesn't bother me at all. I thought about adding a closure, but I didn't want anything to disrupt this branding, so there you have it. It also doesn't have a pen loop, obviously. Rowena's designs are very streamlined and don't include pen loops, but I do have this Traveler's Company pen loop that I've used in the past in case I need it. I actually really like the brown with the maker's mark here, so we'll see. But because I'm not really going anywhere, it's not an issue. I always have a pen lying around somewhere. Okay, so into the setup itself. I've already flipped through the front part of this bullet journal in that video that I mentioned, so if you're interested in any of these front pages, definitely check that out. Coming to January, you'll see I'm very consistent with my setups. This is a vellum from Mrs. Brimbles' Etsy shop. I've just tipped it in with some washi tape from Note and Wish. I chose a sticker from my Happy Planner Homebody sticker book, which is unfortunately sold out now. I'm not sure if it'll be coming back. I just liked the quote on this one and kind of the geometric patterns together. This reminds me of my word of the year, so it seemed very fitting. I also ordered some stickers from Allycat's shop on Black Friday, so I've just put her January script sticker here. And then we move into my January calendar. I did get these freebies from the Peanuts Planner Co. Facebook group, so they are already dated for me. You might remember last year I was printing out her month on 2 pages blank calendar, which is wonderful, but the appeal of having these numbers already done for me and no chance of me messing them up was too great to pass up. The blank calendar that she sells actually has the grid throughout, so I did think about that, but because I printed this on Tomoe River paper, you can actually see very faintly the Hobonichi grid through it, so it worked out really, really well. As usual, I've gone through and put in any appointments and birthdays that we already know. I have these 2 washi tapes from TheCoffeeMonsterzCo. These both came in her 2020 Advent Calendar release, and the same grid washi tape from Note and Wish. I'm also using these really thin Midori page markers that I've had for a while, so we'll see how I like those. They're a really great size though, and they aren't too heavy on the Tomoe River paper, so I've used them in the standard inserts before, and I'm pretty sure they'll work really well for me. Now we move into my January tasks. So for the last couple of months of 2020, I wasn't actually writing any tasks here, but this month I did go into my power sheets and look at kind of the monthly things I wanted to get done and put some of those here. So brainstorm ideal evening routines, print menu planning calendars, budgeting, set up some trackers. I have the freebie printable here from 3 Years Apart. These are such wonderful freebies, guys. I can't believe how generous they are with them. It comes on a full page like this. This I'm using for something else, so it's on a thicker paper, but for my bullet journal, I did print it on Tombow River paper and just keeping it as nice and thin as possible. I have my Calendex here. I've just gone ahead and highlighted the weekends with my Tombow 990 in the light sand. And again, I bump it over so that I can see any birthdays or appointments at a glance, which I find really, really helpful. And we're moving here, which is a little bit of a change from my last couple of months. I've mentioned that I'm trying the Hobonichi Cousin this year, and I will hopefully have a video coming soon of how I've set that up and plan to use it. But basically, it's going to be my memory keeper and journal. So I tried to really think about what practices I wanted to be in that system and what I wanted to keep in here. Because if you'll remember, I was doing gratitude in my bullet journal. Okay, let me grab last month's. So I had the same setup on this side here, but here I was doing the weather and gratitude every day. So I was just wondering if it would be redundant to me to write gratitude in more than one space, or just my thoughts about that. And what I'm going to try is to do my gratitude in the cousin, because it seems to me to fit more there with kind of memories, you know, highlights of my day and all of that. So I couldn't decide if I wanted to leave a space on this page to do some sort of doodle challenge or, you know, hand lettering practice, because I do like having this overview on the left-hand side of the page. It's just easier for me to flip back to and see. But as you can tell, I ultimately decided that I am not up to doing any sort of doodle or lettering challenges this month. So making a space for that would just be for, you know, a reason that wasn't practical in my life right now. So I'm going to try it this way. And the beauty of the bullet journal is that if it doesn't work out this month, then next month I can do something different. And really, I'm not thinking it's going to be too much of a problem to flip this down. The biggest kind of hassle I see is maybe losing track of which week I'm on, which is why I've put one of these clips here. So hopefully that really helps, and I will move this to whatever my current week is. So again, I've got my tasks. I have a space here to track a few habits, although I'm not sure if that's something I'll be doing. All of these lines drawing out this spread were done with the Tombow N59, the warm gray 2. So I have the week number, the actual dates, and, you know, I like to do any appointments and birthdays on the first line. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we move into my dailies. Well, almost. Because I'm filming this a little bit late, you actually get to see a few dailies here. One of the things that I decided I'd like to do is include my kind of January palette. I've done this for a few months now, and I just really, really like how it works for me. So I go ahead and I pick a Tombow that I would like to use for the month. And this month I picked the N52, the Cool Gray 8. Which I think is a really nice kind of mix between a moody blue and gray. And then I have these washi tapes. So the TheCoffeeMonsterzCo, Note and Wish. This is really old. Unfortunately, I don't remember where it's from. These two are from the TheCoffeeMonsterzCo as well. I don't remember for this one. I believe actually this one was from Fairy Milk Bar, and I'll link her Etsy shop, but her items change all of the time. And this was from an empty washi set that I got on Amazon. So what I love to do is pull these out and then just keep them out. Paul got me this beautiful leather pouch from Sandy by the Lakeside. She's a Canadian maker. I knew I had wanted one of these because while I love my milloo pouch, this one is quite a bit bigger and it does have this handle. So just for reference, this here is the milloo rec case, which I am still going to use and still love. And this kind of square shape was so great for washi tape. And this lining is just drool. But this one here, you can see just really fits a ton. I think the biggest thing was having my Tombows and being able to zip it. Because while I could get these in here, it was always a little bit of a, you had to kind of finagle it into the corner. And then if you had washi tape or anything, it was a little bit more difficult. Things do roll around in here, but that doesn't bother me at all. It's zipped up and I can always find it. So I've got my washi tapes, my favorite Cutter Bee scissors, and these are the two Tombows I mentioned that I used for the setup, 990 and 79. And this is January's Tombow in the N52. I did also win a giveaway from Caffeine and Paper Co where I got her transparent square stickers, which was amazing, and they came in this case, which I believe was a gum case because it still smells super minty and lovely. And then I've also got a bunch of PlannerMonkeyCo minimalist stickers that fit in here as well, and then the whole thing just fits, right in there. So really happy with this, and this keeps all of my monthly goodies together. So yeah, the first couple of pages of January were mostly decorative. This is a collaboration from PlannerMonkeyCo and Paperbits Co, TheCoffeeMonsterzCo, PlannerMonkeyCo, CoffeeMonsterzCo. Okay, you can see I have some repeating themes. So yeah, the first two decorative, and then on Sunday I have started moving back into my usual style. So I'm using my uni Jetstream in here. I might try a couple of other pens this year, but I'm just starting off with what I know works really well for me. Some video notes, and here we are for today. So still using this line, love it so much. Actually, you might have noticed I even included this line here. It just really makes things feel clean and pleasing to my eye. So there you have it. I have this Avery metallic tab for my dailies, and then I've just slid in this Hobonichi ruler stencil, which is what I use to draw all of these lines. I think the last thing I will do with these setups is I do still want to put my sticker on from EurekartStudio once I get my bullet journal label, and I might put a little something here too since they face each other, but no rush with that. I'm really enjoying this January setup so far, and I'm excited to see how this looks and feels at the end of the month. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.